brief because a lot of you have been sending complaints about not really getting what it is. So I've posted a small note here. I do hope that you guys think some clarity about it after this video. So other blocks are either bullish or bearish, right? So a bullish order block for plus OD is how you see the express on it. Trading groups, right? Plus OD bullish order block. So the last bearish candle, down candle before it move up out of a ring of consolidation, right? This can be any size. It doesn't have to be long. Somebody was asking you, this is a long, a British other block is the last long down candle. Doesn't have to be long. Can be any size, right? So when price goes above the high of the other block, expecting the sales of the other block and bring trades around that, right? So if there's other block is just opposite the last bullish candle before it moves down out of the news, can be any size. Doesn't have to be long. And when prices look low of the other block, we anticipate in the text of other block and bring trade ideas around that. So and that thing we talk about is, let me first show you guys this thing first. So here is the chart of the USD index, and this is a range here. This is a consolidation here, and usually all I look for is where is the last. Say if we go down out of this other block, right? Out of this range here, this area is a range, so we have price bouncing between that area, right? So we'll be looking for a marker, or and our marker is that last bullish candle that the market maker or the banks place close to the midway point of this range. So the midway point, there is halfway of it. So around the center of this area now, this area where they're going to put that other block, right? So we don't just take other blocks anyway because there's plenty of bullish and bearish candles around the chart here. So the other block makes more sense depending on where we find this we get. So our midway point of this range now is this place. If you draw your Fibonacci, 50% level is here. So this is the midway point. So this right here is here in the last up candle before it broke out of this ring, right? So this last up candle, so it fits that as a bearish other block lines. So we are splitting when price is gonna go right back into it. And that will be able to become a faith. If I see a reaction from there. Right? So this opposite is just true for bullish other block. So if I look for the counter is closest to the center of the range. So this is in this case is this guy here. Right? So here you can even see that price went low, came out of the other block and tested the area is boom. That's right. So you doing those like how many people? All we do is just to wait for when price goes back down to that area, that other block. So we just sell immediately get in this area. So I'm not scared when it's pushing up like this. Right? So I don't know if this thing is clear. I don't know if it's clear, sure. It's still confusing, I move on. The more of this thing you see, the more of it you see, the more you're gonna understand it. Right? So and one of those have to be long. Right? Don't have to be long. Let me show you something that I'll be a short other word. Can I find that? Split. Okay, can I see something like that? Alright, you can see this guy here. Look at though, about practicing down and push and then you went out of this. So well, we're just waiting for when price comes down and then goes back to the $30 block. So my self trade against it. Immediately price touches it. So first of all, this thing doesn't mean anything to me, but if I'm expecting price to go down, once I see this candle zoom out of it, this candle because it sets this point for me, I start watching it. Right? I'll be waiting for when price goes into, and once price gets in there, I sell immediately. I'm selling this, right? So that's just the simple. Just a very simple concept. Something that is very very simple. And then there's something that I'll stop say about other blocks. It's called the mid threshold. So the mid threshold is a halfway point from the other block area, and we're going to expect price to go much below or above this point before it continues higher. Otherwise, expect it. So if we go below that area, right? No effect price go much below its size if it is a bullish order block, right? Or we don't expect the bull price to go much above it if it is a bearish order block. Right? So let me show you something. I don't expect you guys to really understand this in this case. It's something that I wanted to just teach it in my mentorship to you guys. It's something that can be complex and it's cool. You understand things a bit more if you see it over and over and over again, right? But I try to teach it here because it is a big part of how I trade. And if I'm trading right now, for example, I'm most likely going to use another block and I have to show you guys what exactly that thing is. Right? I can't just overlook that big aspect of what I'm trying to teach to get. So the main threshold now, let me give it all these things. The main threshold, what is the main threshold? To understand that this is another block here. So the main threshold is you have to respond from this other block. Let me show you. So if I start the Fibonacci for example, like it's this level. So it's from beginning to end. Beginning to end, right? So the midway point, the halfway point is 50%. That's the halfway point of this other block. So I'm going to put a line there. I'm going to start to line, which is our halfway point here. So when price moves here, you don't expect price to get much higher before it starts falling. Okay, so that's what we move threshold. These are things that you learn as you go ahead. So you can see price gets that interest rate. This is just a little bit before you go boom. And we get down for a very, very long time. Yes, went down for a long, long, long time. Oh, I hope this thing, I don't know. I still know that a lot of you will be confused and that's expected. This is something that might take you a while to actually grasp. Okay, for let me just show you more examples. And see more example. So here we have some different area, crafting and other block. I'm not very fast. Okay, so here now we have the consolidation is a pullback, right? I have we can call this the consolidation. Right, because consolidation are places there people take profit and we see in retracement from a thousand more. Okay. So this last down kind of here. Yeah, that's the once price stays above the expecting price to come back into that area that thing doing. So what we are watching now. Okay, this guy. So this guy is now really interesting. And then price now goes up and make it higher high. This means you break up. Perfect stuff. If other block will not be sensitive for me, right? I'll be hoping that price will come to the area of the other block. If the other block has a long week like this, you can use the week to make it work. Most times I use the project, or sometimes the week is long, so you have to actually take it into account. Yes, so when price goes into it, we expect price to come down. Short it's not again. So that's just I don't you must force yourself to know it immediately. You can do your analysis without other work thing. Yes, it's something that you guys will understand much later. You guys see so many times. You guys. So let's just take our learning slowly. These things I've learned in about 3+ years. And then expect to learn it in 3 months. That would be found this training to get. So you cannot speed up the learning processes. Just have to give it time. Okay. So I guess I'll drop an extra video for you guys. It's something. Remember it's something, but I don't want to share it because it's not my property schedule. I believe that I should actually share you guys that kind of thing to put in your eye. But um, you have to know that that's not something I intended to teach on this training. So um, don't come asking to me, asking me for my explanation because I will not make that. Okay, it's something I understand, but you guys just have to just like that. Okay, but this kind of block is something we learn more and more as you see so many more examples of it. Okay, so just calm down and practice. Like practice. Go and find the things on your own and try and see how price reacts around you. You know, just wait. Even bullish, you wait for price to go above it and then you're waiting for price to invest. That's all. That's all. Just read over and over and over again and over again. Just find these things by yourself. Right? See it and a bearish situation now. Like here, we have this last one before that they're coming down. So look what that thing is higher than this other blue. Nothing else is higher. So this is the last full time. This is the higher. I don't know if like that. So off price is down and expecting that price will come back into the area of that guy. I want price from back into the area. We will sell. Right? Came back to place and then sold from there. So don't rush yourself, don't rush your learning, just calm down and slowly invite these things. I'll be dropping more analysis. So the more I do that, the more we see, the more we're going to learn what exactly it is. Understand? So yeah, I'll end this one here.